Hello, this is Johnny Carson, and you're listening to Golf Talk Radio with Mike and Billy. You know, the closest these two guys have come to par was watching The Tonight Show back in the 60s before me. Hey-oh! I bet you did not know that.
Turn it up.
Welcome back in, everybody. Golf Talk Radio. Winding down the show here. Got to thank a couple other partners of ours. It's Premier Irish Golf Tours. Premier Irish Golf Tours looking to take that trip across the pond, maybe for the 2018 British Open. Get a hold of Premier 87541. That's 508-328-7541. 5-star facilities, 5-star golf courses, and you can set up all kinds of packages. They've got their Folds and Honor Pro-Am going on in October. You can check everything out at PremierIrishGolfTours.com. And also want to thank again Mr. Dave Schmandl, who's sitting in today. Mr. Schmandl, great job, does a great job on club fittings, repairs. Even up in Paso, I hear stuff all the time about you down up in Paso.
Really?
Yeah. And, you're talking about club fittings and flight scope and club repairs, regripping, adjusting loft and lies. Dave's your man. Slicksticks.com, and you can call him at 805-598-9993. We had, during the break, we've only got a couple minutes left in the show. I had 4 people who went through Facebook and Twitter and even on LinkedIn, and they're listening to the show online, and they heard us talking about hybrids and long irons and whatnot. And those 4 people, all 4 of them, do not use hybrids. They still use fairways. So
people that don't brag about it.
Yeah. And maybe that's what it is, huh?
It's an ego thing.
You think it's an ego thing? I'll tell you what, man.
I don't use hybrids.
Yeah, you could be right. I'll tell you what, if you're playing in a skins game and you end up in the rough and you got to hit something like a 4-iron to a 3-iron out of the rough, and you got that versus a hybrid.
No, that's very true.
And you see someone hit that hybrid real soft and it lands on that green, does a little spin stop.
No, the hybrids are more versatile, no doubt about it. It's hard to chip with a 3-iron, but you can chip with a 3 hybrid.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
But when you ball's really down in the rough, I'd much rather have an iron. Much rather have an iron. And maybe it's just because the way I swing a hybrid is not conducive to that.
So if it's really down in the rough, let's say we talked about the hybrid or club conversion earlier in the show.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nikki, if your set went down to a 5-iron, you could have a 5-iron, you could have a 5 hybrid and a 4 hybrid or a 3 hybrid or something like that. Maybe it's so far down in the rough you couldn't use a 4-iron or a 3-iron anyway. You should be using maybe a 6-iron to try to get it out, maybe a 7-iron to try to get it out. So I mean I'm just reframing it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing. I know, like, I always laugh because when you and I went to Spyglass and I don't remember what hole, it might have been 8 or 7 or something like that, and I hooked my drive into the rough and I'll get this thing out of there. And I laugh at myself, and I grab my 5-iron, and the ball goes 10 feet.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I guess maybe not. So then I grab my 7-iron. Oh, that's not going out either. Guess I'll be using my pitching wedge.
Yeah.
Who was it in the British Open last week with tried to get one out of the rough, and the ball never went anywhere?
Yeah, I saw that, but I don't remember who that was.
I can't remember who it was, but he took a swing at it, then looked up, and they took 3 or 4 minutes just to try to find the ball, and it only went like a foot.
That's the worst feeling.
They needed the fescue rescue.
The fescue rescue.
Uh-oh,
There you go.
That's terrible
Well,
song.
that wraps it up, and I want to thank again Nikki Anderson. Thank you very much, and Mr. Dave Schmandl from Slicksticks.com.
Always an honor.
Thank you to our partners, Paso Robles Golf Club, Sundale Country Club, TaylorMade Golf, Premier Irish Golf Tours. Get signed up for the contest, Hanger Golf and Orange Whip Wedge at golftalkradio.com. See you next week.